Yo, what's going on, fam? Welcome to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is going to be a series that we're going to bring to you on the channel, and it's called the Coaching Carousel Dynasty. Now, as any head coach knows, you don't just come in and become a head coach. You make your way up through the league, through the levels. You start off with a defensive coordinator, an offensive coordinator, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to start as an offensive coordinator for a one-star program in EA College Football 25. And in order to progress to coach at a 2-star school, 3-star school, 4-star school, 5-star school, we're going to need to do and complete different objectives depending on the level of school that we're at. For example, at this one-star school that I will show you later, I'm going to have to throw, because I'm going to be the offensive coordinator, I'm going to have to throw for 3,200 yards in a season. I'm going to have to rush for 800 yards in a season. I'm going to have a positive turnover differential, which means I need to turn the ball over less than my defense gets turnovers. I also need to have a player on my team make the short list for any single award by the end of the season. And then I need to make a bowl game. Now, I don't have to complete all 5 of these challenges. I need to complete at least 3 of these challenges to even entertain looking at job offers at the end of the season. Now, there might not be job offers. I might not get an opportunity to jump up to a 2-star school at the end of year 1 as an offensive coordinator. If that's the case, I have to return back to my school, complete the challenges again in hopes of getting a 2-star school. Now, this is going to take as long as it takes. Well, I mean, not really. There's a 30-season maximum on here. But we're going to try to get ourselves up to become a head coach of a 5-star program. With that, let's hop into it and introduce you guys to the brand new offensive coordinator of Georgia Southern. Everyone, meet offensive coordinator Hugie Games. We are going to hop in and get into the first season with Georgia Southern. And we're going to use their offensive playbook. We're going to do all that. This is the challenge. I have to throw for 3,200 yards. I have to rush for 800 yards. I have to have a player on a short list for an award. I have to make a bowl game, and then I have to have a positive turnover differential. Like I said in the intro, 3 out of the 5 I have to complete in order to even look at 2-star schools for the new year. Now, obviously being a offensive coordinator, we're only responsible for the offense. So the winning record is going to be making the bowl game is going to be kind of tough because I don't control our offense or our defense. I'm only offensive, and I need to recruit for this school without knowing whether or not I'm going to be back at this school. So each video, we're going to show a little bit of the recruiting process, and we're going to see some gameplay in every single video on this series. So let's get into it. Let's start the season. We signed our contract. We are off and running as Georgia Southern's offensive coordinator. The first thing I want to do is I want to look at my roster. I need to see what we're working with here. So our quarterback is a redshirt senior, 76 overall. We also have a senior, 73 overall, and then we have a redshirt sophomore who's a 72 overall. That's not terrible. For a 1-star program in the Sun Belt, that'll be okay. Obviously, that's a position that we're going to look at. Our running back is an 87 overall, 89 speed, redshirt junior. Hopefully we get him back next year. I mean, hopefully I'm not here next year, but this is a decent start. So that 800 rushing yards is very plausible. I've got a decent running back. It's something that could happen possibly. My wide receiver, 83 overall, senior, 92 speed. That's decent. It's not terrible. It kind of falls off after that. Like, we have some speed demons, 91, but they're older. They're juniors. I only have one underclassmen on the roster, so I need to look for more wide receivers for next year. I have a senior tight end, 78, 76 speed. That's great for a tight end. Tyler Fromm, bring it on. My offensive lineman, not the greatest. 73 left tackle, 71 left guard, 73 sophomore redshirt center. I like that. He's young. We're going to be able to develop him. My right guard is also a redshirt sophomore, 71 overall, so we'll be able to develop him. My offensive line is going to be a struggle. Now on defense, not my responsibility, but we're still going to try to help the team out and recruit for them as well. Right end at an 80 or left end, 80 overall. We have see, that makes no sense. We have a left end playing right end and a right end playing left end, but it is what it is. 74 overall on the right end. Defensive tackle, 77 overall, 76 overall, both upperclassmen. So we will need to look at replacing those. Our right outside linebacker is a 79 overall redshirt junior. Middle linebacker, redshirt senior, 82 overall. So this is definitely a position that we will need to look at going into the next season, because we lose this guy, and after that, let's face it, the fall off is significant. My right outside linebacker is also a senior, again with fall off, so we're going to need to work on that as well. Cornerback, 71 overall, 86 speed, redshirt sophomore, underclassman. Will be able to develop him. Now I did go with tactician for my style, because my goal is to get these players to be better. So that's why I went there. Redshirt senior safety, 78 overall, 89 speed. We have a junior under him who's also a redshirt. So safety is a position that we will need to address during recruiting. Redshirt junior are my first two strong safeties, 76, 74 overall. Our kicker is a redshirt sophomore. I don't need to worry about him. And then our punter is also a sophomore. I don't need to look at this stuff right here because we already know what we need to address. Now, let's go ahead and set up our initial recruiting board, because this is the biggest thing for this season. First off, let's look at our team needs. It says we need a quarterback. I completely agree. We need to replace our entire offensive line. And then on defense, we need pretty much everything. So we're going to take that into consideration, and I'm going to show you what I look for when looking for recruits. Obviously, we're a one-star school, so I need to be realistic of what we should expect to be able to compete with. Now, we're going to go to any state, and we're going to just look at the people that are interested in us. We don't have anybody. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So next thing we're going to look at is our pipeline. Now we have some 4-stars here. We have a 5-star who's a gold pipeline. I don't think we'll be able to land him. So I'm not going to waste recruiting hours on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the quarterbacks first and see realistically what we can get. So we have a 3-star. We're third on his list. His deal breaker is Coast Prestige. We have a B. He needs a B-. I like this, but Georgia is also going after him. So it's going to be one of those things, quantity over quality right now. So we're going to go ahead and look at this guy, Dalton Moore. Fayetteville, Georgia, in our pipeline. We're going to go ahead and put him on the board. We have these 2 1-stars. I don't want to put them on, but we'll look at them, scout them, and see if it's something that maybe it's worth putting them on the board and developing them. As a halfback, we have a 3-star, 5th on his interest list. He's an athlete, but they put him under halfback, so he's going to transition into a halfback. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 people on our board as well, just to kind of look at them and see if they're decent. Fullback, I know it says we need it, but I don't really recruit fullbacks. We'll just put a tight end at fullback if we need to. And then wide receivers. These guys, we are in their top 5. It says we don't need them, but I'm still going to put them on. Tight end. Actually, did we need wide receivers? We didn't. We need left tackles. So we're going to go ahead and look at left tackles right now. Offensive tackle. And then we're going to go ahead and sort by pipeline. and we're gonna look here. We have 1-stars. We have this 2-star. We're not on his interest board. No, I'm not gonna risk it. So we have these 2-stars right here. One's a JUCO. That's fine. I'm not really too worried about JUCO players. But I don't want to put any 1-stars on our board right now, because if I can get 2-stars, that's great. I don't want to sit here and waste recruiting hours on 1-stars if I could use those same recruiting hours for 2-stars and 3-stars and things like that. I don't need a center, so we're going to go ahead and pass on that for right now. Defensive end we need. We're second on these guys' board. We're going to go ahead and add them. And we're third on these guys' board. So we're going to go ahead and add them. We're up to 21 on our board. I feel like we're addressing a lot of our needs. We're first on this guy's board. He's a 2-star. And then we're fifth on this guy's board. And we're just going to keep going down the list and see if we can get maybe some of these people to be gems. Because a 2-star gem right now, where we are, is 100% better than what we currently have. So fingers crossed that we get some of these people. Again, I don't want to really look at 1-stars right now. I'm not saying later on during the recruiting season we won't, but if I'm going to use these early recruiting hours, I want to try to get players that I want. I don't want 1-stars right now. Like I said, that doesn't mean that we won't go back and take 1-stars, but I want 2-stars. I want 3-stars. I want people that are going to help us get better. As I put a 1-star on my board accidentally. Cushionberry, I put you on our board because, you know, Cush. Any state. And then we're going to sort by interest here. Why can't I sort by interest? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, is it because I'm still sorting by pipeline maybe? No. Let's go back in and see if we can adjust that. Okay, so that's what it was. We're first on this guy's list, tight end. I don't need tight ends right now. I'm looking for people that I didn't get on the board the first time looking position by position. We have a lot of 1-stars that are interested in us, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I don't want 1-stars. 4th overall. We're competing with some bigger schools. That's fine though. Another quarterback, Bobo, and that's so here is our initial board. I know I have 1-stars on here, but it's because we're first on their board, and you know, let me win. So we're recruiting some quarterbacks, wide receivers, things like that. And now we're gonna go ahead and look at some of our offense is our number one concern. So I'm gonna look and scout these quarterbacks and see if they are worth staying on our board. 86 throw power, deep accuracy of 80, under pressure 76, throw on the run 79, agility 79. Not terrible for a freshman incoming quarterback. We're going to go ahead and scout this guy as well. 86 throw power, 82 short accuracies. So this guy is a little bit better because of his deep accuracy. We're going to offer both of these guys a scholarship, actually. And I just have to be so picky. In fact, I'm not going to scout. I'm not going to scout well, I mean, I might as well this week, because these players, these points, I don't get to, like, I'll get all these back. Scouting, 85 speed, play recognition 61, awareness 65, zone coverage 65, man coverage 55, acceleration 79. I'm going to hold off on your scholarship. Oh, we got a gem. Kevin Bouchard. Kevin Bouchard, enjoy your scholarship. I know I'm 9th on your board and you're already in your top 10, but please, for the love of God, come to Georgia Southern. We'll love you. Even though you're a strong safety and you won't play under me. That's fine though. We're 6th on this guy's board. Let's go ahead and scout him, see how he is. He's decent, but I'm not gonna waste scholarship on him right now. That's 5 more points that I can use at scouting some of these players. Let's go to linebackers. I'm sitting here scouting all these defensive players. I need to start scouting some offensive players, because I truly believe that we will be back at Georgia Southern next year. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I believe we will be back here next year. 81 throw power. Kindred. No, we're going to go ahead and scout this athlete. And you are a gem, Titus. Titus, enjoy your scholarship. 92 speed, 84 change of direction, 88 acceleration. Oh, please come play for me. Lehman, 10th on his board. He's in his top 10 already. Speed, 90 speed. I like him. Here's a scholarship. And then we can scout probably one more player. We're going to scout this wide receiver. And he's a gem. Nate Robbins. Offer you a scholarship and then bring you up the board. So our first big... Well, let me get all these guys that I've already offered a scholarship to up to the top of my board. So here's our initial board. These are the ones that we're going to be going after. Joel Okonkwo, Tremaine Jolly, Stephen Bobo, or Stefan Bobo, Kevin Bouchard, Titus Nagy, Dalton Moore. I like you. I'll offer you a scholarship. Oh, I can offer you a scholarship right now. Nate Robbins, and then Josh Lehman. These are the guys that we're going to be going after. They're 2-3 stars. I've got some other ones down here. We'll see how we fall into their board after the first week. Like, what I probably should have done is offered all these guys a scholarship, especially this guy, because he wants to come here, and we're very close to cracking the top 8, and it's a close battle. Like, all 8 schools are very close to each other. Okay. I mean, that's all we can really do for right now as an offensive coordinator. We're not going to mess with the schedule. We're not the head coach. That doesn't apply to us, but here's our schedule for this year. At home against Boise State will be our first game. We're at Nevada. We're at home against FCS Southeast, Ole Miss, Georgia State, Marshall, James Madison, Old Dominion, South Alabama, Troy, Central Carolina, App State. That's our schedule. In order to stay hireable on this team, I need to get 4 wins. 4 wins is definitely possible. We are playing on All-American. We're going to look and see if we can upgrade anything. I did go tactician because, like I said, I want to be able to grow the offense. So we're going to focus on offense because right now I'm an offensive coordinator. And our offensive line is extremely bad right now, so we're going to focus on that. So we've spent our 5. We are all ready to advance to the next week, and we don't have a game week 0, so we're going to do scouting, things like that, and then get into our first game. Okay, so we've reached the top 8. Hey, the guy that I was worried about, we reached his top 8 as the 7th, and then we're up to 2nd, 3rd, 2nd on other players. So cool. Gonna hop back into recruiting. This is where it's tough because this week, you guys can see over there, I only have 350 hours to work with. So we're gonna have to figure out what we want to really focus on. Now, Joel, defensive tackle, I like you, but I need to worry about my offense first. Or no, you know what? I'm number 1 on your board, so we will go ahead and just contact friends and family and see if we can figure out what you're really looking for with the program. This guy's close to his top 5, so we're gonna go ahead and send the house on this guy. See if we can figure out some stuff. Athletic facilities is something important to him, and we have a D+. That's great. I love that for us. The backup quarterback that we're interested in, we're going to go ahead and contact his friends and family as well. The strong safety gem, we're going to go ahead and send a house. We're sending it. If I can get a gem, that's important. And we're fighting with App State and Georgia Tech. Obviously, Georgia Tech, a bigger program. We're going to try to get this guy in early and hit him hard. We're number 1 on this gem athlete, 3-star gem athlete. So we are also going to send the house. Like I said, we're not going to be able to do much. Like, I'm already down to 150 and I've only really recruited 5 players so far. Where do we sit on your board? We're first on your board, but we're also first on your board. So let's look. Recruiting or scouting, 86 throw power. Okay, and then what do you look like? You. 81 throw power. Okay, so I keep these menus are still confusing me. I've been playing for 4 days at this point, and they're still confusing me. Nate Robbins, we're number 1 on your board. You're a gem. We're gonna send the house for you. This Moore guy, I will DM the player just to say, hey man, I'm kind of interested in you. If you want to come play for us, here you go. So we jumped up to number 1 on this guy's board. So we're going to send the house there too. We have to. We have to be able to get these players early and often. And I've got 40 hours to work with. So what I'm going to do with the other 40 hours is I'm going to throw some scholarships out there. Because scholarships, I can get those points back the following week. And it still allows me to progress. And this is where I'll be like working on the defense. Because like I said, I'm the one recruiting. But I need to make sure my offense is on point. But I don't want to screw the defense next year because, you know, I might be back here next year. So there's that. We've got that. We need to go ahead and offer scholarships to the rest of these guys over the next few weeks, maybe. I'm not going to waste points on scouting because right now, even if it's a bust, it's still going to be better than what we have, in my opinion. Because we are a very old team. So, yeah. Terrell locked us out. That's fine. We're first on a couple of these guys' lists. We're first on these guys' list as well. So, I mean, it looks like we can actually have Bobo come visit us. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully that's the case. We're going to look Georgia Southern against Boise State this week. Let's see. Can I? I can schedule visits. Okay. So I only have 40 hours to work with. We already know what this guy wants. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove friends and family. And then this week I'll schedule his visit. And we'll schedule it for FCS. And we're going to hit him with the family visit because the most important thing to him out of the 3 that it's checked off is proximity to home. So we're going to bring his family with him. Jolly, we still don't know. We can't have you visit. Bobo, we can't have you visit because you haven't truly, or can we? Oh, I don't have the points, but I could. Athletic facilities, coach stability. I'm assuming his other one is going to be proximity to home, but I think we'll hold off on him for right now just because I'm not 100% sure what his third one is. And I want to be able to make sure that I know this. So for Kevin Bouchard, I can't have him visit yet, but we're going to remove send the house, and we're going to hit him with the hard sell, which I can't do because he's not in the top 5 yet. All right, so we're going to keep send the house, keep him interested in us. Nagy, we're first on your board. You're still within the top 8, so I can't really change much there. Nate Robbins, we're first on your board. We're first on this guy's board. Yo, we might be okay. Oh, we might be okay. Not great. We're going to go ahead and offer these scholarships as well. Don't know why I just offer those scholarships to 1 stars. This guy locked us out. That's fine. We didn't want you anyway. Get out of here. And we jumped up to 3rd on a lot of these guys' board. This defensive tackle, we're first on his board, so we'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship. And then I need to improve my offensive line, so we'll offer these guys. So this week we didn't schedule any visits, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Or we did. Okonkwo. We got Okonkwo coming next week against FCS, the Pandas. The Pandas. And here we are. First game of the season. Boise State, Georgia Southern. We are the offensive coordinator, so we will be playing offense only. I have no control over the defense. I'm the offensive coordinator, so offense only. Here we go. Week number 1. Or week 0, technically. No, week 1.
Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us.
This stadium is beautiful. I've never seen the stadium before. It's time, baby. It's time for the program. Now, our running back is very good. So we're gonna focus on that again. 800 yards on the ground is what we need to complete the challenge to try to advance to a 2-star school.
Leaves it with the back.
And the first run is for 3 yards. Not terrible. Not terrible. Now, what we'll do for the challenges is we'll show you the stat ones every 3 to 4 weeks. I don't want to sit here and focus too much on it because at the end of the day, if I worry too much every week, then I'm just going to play terribly. Okay, Cobb, we're going to change you up. Got Cobb open on the slant, and we got our first completion as a quarterback this year. Let's go. We're going to focus a lot of passes like that, little slants, and we're going to try to get it on the ground with our running back because our running back is clearly our best player on offense, and we did not get it. So 4th down, we're not going to punt. We don't punt. Even if we lose, we lose. I need to get these challenges done. I need to get some wins. I need to be bowl eligible, things like that. And there we go. We got the 1st down. We're across midfield. We're going to take this next snap from the opponent's territory. We're on their 41-yard line. Arnold is now in the backfield, and we're going to run with him. Up the middle, he checks left, gains 5. If I can gain 5 on every rush, we're good. We're golden. I'll take it. 5 yards every play is going to be a 1st down. We're going to cut back in. We're going to cross over, and we're going to get the 1st down. I noticed we took the ball with like 4.5 minutes in the 1st quarter, and we were already losing. So our defense coordinator needs to step it up a little bit. Not just that, but the run game helps us because it gets rid of some of the clock. We gained 3 yards. We'll take it. We're going to go ahead and put this wide receiver into a slant.
They've been running it, but now the pass.
Run. Step up.
Gonna try to get it himself.
Whew. Yeah, I don't care about field goals. We're not going to take field goals. That's not one of my challenges. EA. One of my challenges is not kick field goals. I don't have time. I don't have time with the chew clock on.
But in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Fires into the end zone.
Yo, Fromm with the touchdown catch, baby. What a play. Yo, what a catch.
First down.
That was a terrible pass. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to continue running. Oh. Welcome to Hugie Games where we throw picks. I should just run out this clock. I should. But you know, scared money don't make money.
Will pass. He's got it. And they get to it.
We're down by 6, so it's still a 1-possession game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
We got Fromm in the middle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way. He wants to throw.
That is not being careful, Hugie. Hugie, what are you doing, man?
Hit on 1st down, 2nd down.
I want to get into field goal range. I've got 1 timeout left. That's why I didn't burn it right there, because I've only got the 1 left.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be in.
Yo, Fromm, buddy. You need to catch that.
Catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defense.
Here we go.
The hit, dislodging the football out at the same time.
Oh, why did I throw that? Back foot, cross body, opposite side of the field. Yeah, that was a bad play by me. Nah. So even if we don't get this, the odds of them scoring, not the best.
Looking to the big tight end.
There we go. We're going to take it down to 3 seconds. And we're going to try to get 3 points here.
Into the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He needs to make sure those
No, the wind was blowing.
hash and 40 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights.
I'm not going to lie. The field goal mechanism in this game is the hardest thing I've ever done. Ever done. Okay, so we can play our game. They did not score to start the half. That's cool. That means that we fumbled the kickoff return
To the ground with the
because they got the ball to start both halves.
and a 9-yard gain on
9-yard gain, 1st down.
When you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to run. Just
3rd inch, bro.
28 pickup
Yo,
for
come on. You have to give that to me. That was clearly a 1st down.
And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football.
We're 100% running the football right there. There's no way I'm not running the football right there. Just need my inches. Okay. Okay, commentator. Yo, Fromm is going to be our big target. Fromm's going to be our big target 100% of the time. Dallas, nice catch. Nice catch, Dallas. We're not going to settle for a field goal here because it is almost the fourth quarter. I'm so surprised I got out of that sack, man. So surprised. If I can somehow get this first win with Georgia Southern, that'd be great. There it is. Walton gets the first down. We're going to be 1st and 10 from the 21, just outside the red zone. Yo, way to break that tackle on the first contact. Huge for us. It's going to be such a big part of our offense for our running back to be able to get that yard after contact or rush after contact. Yard after contact is definitely wide receivers. White gets down to the 5, 1st and goal. I will not throw a goal line pick. I will not throw a goal line pick. Say it with me, Hugie. I will not throw a goal line pick. Jet touch pass. Jet touch pass. Cut in. Cut in. Get in there. Oh, second and goal from the 1. We're kind of going to milk this clock here a little bit. Yo, we get in there. Now I need the extra point to be good. Was the extra point good? Hello? Was the extra point good? Are we tied? We're winning. Okay. Huge first game for us on offense. Huge first game. We've got the ball back. They've got all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. So we're going to have to do some clock management here. That's cool. This will take us down to the 2-minute warning. I'm not going to run another play before the 2-minute warning because that would just not make sense on me. They're gonna use their timeouts here. So I need to make sure to stay in bounds, make them use it, and I need to get first downs. That is not a good way to start, which means I'm probably going to need to pass the ball here. Okay, game over. First down from our star of the game along with our running back gets the first down when we need it. That's a huge first down for this offense. It's a huge first win for us as the offensive coordinator. Boise State was a school that I thought we could beat, but realistically not because, you know, your boy sucks at this game. And we are playing on All-American, so it's not like we're playing on a lower difficulty or anything like that. So I'm good at offense. I'm learning that it was my defensive issues that kind of screwed us. So we have the first down. We're going to go ahead and milk clock. Are going to go ahead and try to pad some of these stats. And we didn't. We're going to try to work on some of those yardage challenges that we have. This will be the last play that we actually run. And we will take this all the way down to 1 second left on the play clock.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this will be a short one from about 20.
And we get the field goal. We get the win. We beat Boise State 17-13. Huge first win as the offensive coordinator. Great showing. Our defense kept us in the game. I was able to figure it out with Fromm. 5 catches, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. Going to be huge. He's a senior. It's going to kind of suck to lose him, but at the end of the day, we're going to take advantage of it this year and try to move on to a 2-star school next year. Okay, top 3 schools. So Bobo's already in his top 3 schools. Top 5. We're first on a lot of these guys' board. We're first on this halfback, which I love. We're first on this wide receiver, which I love. And we're first on these guys as well. So that's huge for us going into the second week of recruiting. And we play Nevada this week. We're first right here. He's visiting us next week. And we're looking good on the recruiting aspect. But if you guys like this kind of content and you want more of it, don't forget, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notification bells. That way you never miss when a video goes live. And until next time, Georgia Southern fans, peace.